Hi and welcome back. I'm real excited to walk you around the exterior of our 2015 IWS Sportsman 30. We tried to design a very compact coach that has a great turning radius. It's got great ground clearance and it's just got a lot of stuff going on for it. I want you to notice that it has power mirrors and they're also heated. It also has a factory installed CB. Here's the cold weather block heater plug where you can plug it in the winter. It also has dual 50-gallon fuel tanks. The blue cap there is for the diesel exhaust fluid that you'll need to add periodically. Now we're going to go ahead and open up the driver's side toolboxes. This year's model we went with swing out baggage doors. Swing out compartment doors are a little bit easier to use. You don't have the door over the top of your head, and I think it was a really nice upgrade on this year's coach. I want you to also know that all these doors are also insulated. So we're going to move into the battery compartment. So one of the things that we did on this coach is we upgraded the batteries, and when you're running these 8D batteries like this, you can invert all night long. You won't have to run the generator and you can still run the microwave. I think it's just a feature that's worth every penny that you spend on it. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and move into the next box. Inside of this box is where the shore power cord is stored. There's also the 2800 watt inverter stored in here. And if you'll notice that we actually have the plug for the step. So when you go into the mudroom, you can put this cover over the top of the step and completely seal in that floor area. Now we're going to take a moment and talk about the third compartment back, which would house the Cummins Onan 8,000 watt generator. This is the quiet diesel generator. It feeds itself off of the chassis fuel tank. We really wanted to make sure that there was ample power here in case you ever want to pull a trailer or run a welder. Or if you have a friend that's camping by you in a travel trailer, there's a plug-in at the back and they can plug right in and you can power them too. Here you can see the hour meter on it. It's real easy to check the oil and the coolant. It's all done right here from this area. There's also an external start button on it so you can start the generator from outside of the coach. Okay, now I'm going to show you the last box on the driver's side where the waste tank storage is kept. We installed an auxiliary heater in this compartment. We've also installed tank heating strips on this tank so they electronically heat the tank so things don't freeze up in there. And then we also installed the macerator flow jet system, and it grinds up and emulsifies all of the septic byproducts, and it actually pumps it out under pressure, so it just makes treating your sewage a little bit easier to deal with. Inside this white compartment is the spray away, which is coiled up flexible hose that has a spray nozzle on the end so you can wash out a cooler or spray off a kid or a dog or whatever you may need. Just above that, there's the cable connection. So if you're in an RV park that has cable TV, you can make your cable connection there. Then right above that is the remote propane fill. And that concludes the tour of the underbody storage boxes on the driver's side. Now I'm going to show you the slide. This coach does have the Schwintek powered slides on them. Also notice that it has an awning cover over the top of the slide. It really does a good job of keeping debris out from inside of it. Now we're going to go ahead and move around to the back of the coach and talk about it for a little bit. You can see here they put nice LED truck lights in, so if one of them should go bad, you can pick up a new light at any of your Napa Auto Parts store. Here's the outlet at the back of the coach. If you need to supply power to somebody else's coach, you can plug in right here or any other outside power uses. You can also use this to connect to your trailer so that your trailer will have AC power as you need it. Now I want to talk about the trailer hitch, and this coach is equipped with a 30,000-pound trailer hitch. We can remove this ball assembly right here and install a receiver hitch if you're running a smaller trailer. To the right of it, you can see the red and blue, the glad hands, and that's where you would connect on if you have a trailer that requires air brakes. Renegade, they know enough to design the ladder so that people can go up and down it all day long as they're watching a racing event or a sporting event from the top of the roof, so that everything's really overbuilt and well built. Here I'm going to talk a little bit about the backup camera, and it's placed up high so you can see the trailer ball. There's also a connection down by the trailer hitch where we can actually plug in a second camera on the back of the trailer. Now we're going to turn on the exterior LED area light. It does a great job of illuminating the back of the coach for when you're hooking up. Now we're going to go ahead and move over to the passenger side of the coach and talk about it for a little bit. As you can see here, we've installed an oversized door on it, and we wanted to do that in case you wanted to haul a mini bike or a mountain bike or be able to get a dog crate in and out of the mudroom. We also had this coach equipped with a power step on it that comes in and out when you open and close the door. It also has an override on it. Here's the lighted handrail. We really wanted you to have a lot of exterior lighting around the coach, so in the evening you can sit around and enjoy it. Here's the powered awning over the entry area. This does have the wind sensor on it, so if the wind starts blowing, it'll automatically store itself if you're away from the coach. Here we're going to walk you through the boxes here on the passenger side. And the first big box, this box houses your fresh water. This coach has 100 gallons of fresh water. And what we did in this box to keep it winter ready is we actually ducted one of the furnace ducts into this box to keep this box from ever freezing on you. They've mounted the water pump here where it's easy to get to. You can easily check the filter on it. Here's the 2 storage boxes on the front, most compartments on the passenger side of this coach. All of these are powder coated, and then they're also carpet lined on them. Now we're going to move around to the front of the coach and talk about it a little bit. This coach is equipped with the Cummins ISL 9 engine. This engine has 350 horsepower and 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. The other nice feature about this particular coach is we equipped it with an actual engine brake. It's not an exhaust brake, but it's an actual engine brake on this coach. Freightliner's done a great job of making everything serviceable. The serviceability of the engine is a key feature, and you can see it here. You just tip the hood forward and you have access to your fuel filters. Power steering fill tank is right here. It's easy to check the engine oil. If you want to take it and get it serviced, you can take it to any Freightliner dealer or any authorized truck repair shop. It's just really something that you need to experience to see what it's like to drive one of these Super Cs. If you want to know more, don't hesitate to pick up the phone and give us a call, and we'll talk to you about all of these things. So I really want to thank you for your time, and I hope you consider IWS when it comes to picking your next motorhome.